吃饭了嗎？
你吃啦嘛？
你食咗飯未啊？
Hi, I'm Russell. I'm the one that was speaking Cantonese on the right just now. I'm Cantonese myself, but as you might be able to tell, I can't really speak the language. My parents, on the other hand, having both immigrated from Hong Kong at a young age, can speak Cantonese, but tend to speak English at home. So like a lot of other Chinese Canadians, I went to Chinese school from a young age, but since I only spoke English with my parents, I failed to pick up the language that well. My family's loss of a language over just one generation intrigued me, and I began to wonder whether this happens in other families and how it affects Cantonese as a whole. The Cantonese Pacific is a term coined by Professor Henry Yu, describing the patterns and movements of Chinese migration across the Pacific, and highlighting the significance that Cangdong province plays in this history. Despite Cantonese historic dominance as a language for overseas Chinese, many in the younger generation lack fluency in the language or can't use it at all, mirroring the disappearance of local dialects such as Kaiping in many older generation immigrant families.
During the 19th century, large numbers of Chinese, and specifically Cantonese migrants, crossed the Pacific Ocean, coinciding with gold rushes in places such as California, New Zealand, Australia, and British Columbia. In fact, before 1949, 4 out of every 5 migrants were not only Cantonese, but from the specific region known as the Four Counties, which includes Kaiping.
基本上，我發覺係起碼要80%嘅人都唔識講。
你們知道用開平話怎麼講我愛你嗎？
我愛你。我不會。
你不會？你會嗎？
我會。
Just like Huahui, Cantonese too remains under threat as younger generations prefer to use other languages.
因為以前我哋其實以前嘅習慣都係咁樣，即係開平話係屬於我哋嘅屋企嘅語言，但係對於我哋嚟講會係更加習慣。好似我而家喺5一大學，咁我同啲學生交流嘅時候，咁我哋都會講廣東話，除非我哋知道嗰個學生佢係唔識講廣東話嘅，咁我哋就會用普通話。
因為我多數都係喺屋企講廣東話，雖然係喺香港讀英文、做工嘅英文、係咪英文，喺外邊讀書有英文咁都係屋企翻嚟講廣東話方便咯。
因為我爸媽都講這個語言啊，所以就都是講這個語言，這樣全家都是講這個語言。
咁呢個都係好重要嘅，即係有時你係邊度人啊，或者係即係你係屬於咩地方啊，有啲乜嘢嘅即係嗰個特徵咧咁其中語言就係扮演咗呢個角色，咁所以我覺得即係語言對於個身份認同咧係好重要嘅一樣嘢，所以即係如果保留到即係原來嘅嗰個一啲嘅習慣啊，呢個包括語言嘅話，咁其實都係對自己原來文化嘅一種嘅尊重啊。
Since I was young, my inability to speak Cantonese has given me conflicting identities. While I identify as both Cantonese and Canadian, I can't speak Cantonese. I often ask myself, how can I identify with a culture when there's this disconnect? And if I can't speak the language, am I forcing its decline? What can I do to preserve it?
如果係自己本土嚟講咧，梗係希望一直有翻我哋呢個語言就係一個代表，其中一個代表。但係如果我哋唔再用嘅話，會好可惜。而且我哋如果冇咗點去講到明呢就係開平咧？因為我哋係開平人。如果人哋問起你係開平人，你點去證明你係一個開平人咧？至少你要講得開平話係咪？
所以咧，我哋會最大嘅努力使佢更加長壽啦，但係我哋真係冇辦法使佢永遠消失。
My family originates from Kaiping, but no one is able to speak the local dialect. Traveling back to my ancestral county and experiencing the language, I saw that the loss of language doesn't just occur in overseas families like mine, but even in the language's place of origin.
我哋係我哋開平方言啊嘛，我哋仲識講，我下一代唔識講嘅話咧，佢變咗就好似冇咗傳承咁。我認定呢樣嘢。
Language is a part of our culture, and a culture represents our identity. So we need to preserve the uniqueness of the language in order to solidify our identity.
Hey, 琴日食咗乜嘢？
我哋琴日去咗茶餐廳食揚州炒飯，我食咗乾炒牛河啊！
乾炒牛河好食啊，我中意食乾炒牛河。
你要試下個焗豬扒飯。
好，我哋下次就試下做焗豬扒飯。
好，一齊去茶餐廳啦，咁就。
好啊，我都想去飲茶啊！
我諗去飲茶好咯。
OK。